Hello, it's Monika. Let's see if we're live. And hi, Mary. All right, let's see that I'm live. Okay. And now Sky is barking. Sky. All right. Hello, everyone. Okay. I think I'm going. Hi, Mary. I decided to go live today. Let's see. Hey, Margie. Hopefully you can't hear Sky, but maybe you can. Let's see if this will straighten up. I think I'm crooked. Okay. Hi, everybody. All right. It is May, what is it? May 19th. We're halfway through May already. Our new Stampin' Rewards program started last month. Hopefully you've opted into that program on your Stampin' Up account. You'll need to do that in order to get the rewards on your orders, and you can earn rewards on all orders that are over $20. So that includes your monthly Paper Pumpkin subscription. And also for May, we have a starter kit special going on this month. You can join Stampin' Up as a demonstrator. You could be part of my team, and the cost of the starter kit is $99, and it's free shipping. And this month, for the special, you get to choose $165 worth of new products, or whatever products you want. And again, I don't have my catalog here. So we have the new catalog, we have new online exclusives, we have new kits, we have new scrapbooking stuff. You can also choose from, like the last chance list and things like that. But anything in the online store you can put in your starter kit. All right, we have some people watching. Great. I wasn't originally planning to go live today. I thought we were going to have some appointments to deal with today, but they are not happening until tomorrow. So I am home today and was able to do this live. So I'm going to show you, this is a kit. It is called the Loveliest Wishes kit. It actually came out, it was one of the April kit releases. Whoops. Let me get it out of the box. Just looking at it, here on the photo, it doesn't look like much. It's I find it kind of hard to see it, so I thought this would be a good one to actually show on the video, because it's kind of hard to see, I think, in the photos. So I have not opened it, as you can tell. So we're going to open that now. So this is one of, they're calling this a new style of kit, and these are called clean. It's like clean, and I think they said simple, clean and simple. I think it kind of reflects a lot of the European style crafting, what the Europeans do. And so several times throughout the year, we're going to release 3 kits instead of just the 2. And the third kit is going to be this style. So it'll be a lot of white, kind of clean looking cards. And so I thought I don't think I've shown one of these yet on a live or a video, so I wanted to do that. So here we've got our adhesives, some sparkle gems. This one has, this cardstock is actually textured. I don't know if you can see that. And then it's got the gold foil, but this does have a texture to it. So the back's pretty smooth. So I don't know if you can see that texture in that, but these layers all have some of that texture. Even the envelopes are textured as well. And it looks like we've got 2 sizes of envelopes in this kit. So this one is a square envelope. These are our normal sized envelopes, but they do have like a texture to them. I don't know that you can really see that on the camera. So we've got 6 that are this size and then 3 that are this square size. But they're just plain, but they are kind of stepped up with that texture. So we've got our card bases. These are really very thick. I think this is thicker than our thick white cardstock. And some really pretty gold foiled greetings. And then this is our square card base. And then we have some vellum pieces and printed vellum. This is tissue paper. I think that's just to protect these little laser cut pieces. All right, so those are kind of all the pieces in the kit. I am going to start by sorting. We've got 3 cards we're making. So 1, 2, 3. And then when you open these instructions, so you start actually, you open that up and you start here. So I am going to try to sort. It looks like number 1 is going to be the square one. And number 2 is a rectangle. And number 3. So we've got 1 of each. Then we're going to add our layers. So that one gets a layer. And I think this one gets a layer. Doesn't look like that one has an additional layer. So we're going to set those aside. But now we have these laser cut pieces. So we have 2 of these. These are delicate, so be careful when you kind of punch these out. So that goes on that one. And then there's this daisy. And this daisy is kind of different because it's got some solid petals and then some petals that are open. So let me show you. Here, let me hold these pieces closer so you can see. That's the little daisy. This is the branch, and then that is just almost looks like a little piece of torn washi tape is kind of what it looks like. So we've got that here and that there. And then we've got these vellum pieces. So this is a printed vellum. That's going on that one. And then this is vellum. So we have vellum in our kits. We used to sell just plain vellum cardstock that you could die cut and stamp on. We don't have that currently, but we are including vellum in some of our kits. All right, that's going to go there. Then let's find our greetings. So I need, and you've got the kits we have in all of our markets. So these will have the words from all of our different languages. So I need a happy and a birthday. So you can do German and French. Also, happy birthday. This one says birthday. I think the hardest thing to see on just the photos was these greetings. So we have that, and then we have one that says cheers. And I think these others are the other languages, German, French, and probably Dutch is the last one. All right, so I'll move that. So you've got, this one's going to be a happy and a birthday, and they're in the gold foil. This one says birthday wishes. Hope you can see those. I don't know if I'm holding them in the right spot. And cheers. So that's the cheers. All right. And then we've got our adhesive and our little gold glittery pieces. Okay. Now we're going to move up here to this top page to work on card number 1. So I'm going to slide these over while we work on this one. So these are nice and scored. We have that. This is that textured piece with the gold foil. It's got like a gold foil splatter. So this kit doesn't have any stamping. It's all pre-printed, but also the price point is really great because it's only $14 for the kit. So that makes it not too expensive. I would order, you know, some other things with it so that you can minimize your shipping. You know, if you're only ordering one thing, you're going to be paying more in shipping than if you were to order multiple things. All right, so we've got that. We have our little vellum piece and glue dots. So it's showing 2 glue dots right here, and the reason you kind of want to follow where they put them is because they've got it so that, because you can see the glue dots through the vellum, when we layer this word over it, it's going to cover where those glue dots are. Whereas if you were to put the glue dots up here at the top and the bottom and then put this here, you would see how you can see the glue dots through there. I know I've got the backing on here, which I need to take off. Sky, sky. So we're going to put that right about there. Sky. Can you guys hear her? I'm wondering. I know sometimes the louder sounds get blocked out, but maybe not. Hi, Anne. Thank you for joining today, everybody. I know I haven't been live regularly anymore. I just have a lot going on. All right, we're going to do our happy. And then we're going to add the birthday. Sky likes to chase the squirrels. And I feel like the squirrels like to taunt her by coming up to the window right outside my craft room. here's this piece. So we are going to stick this right across there. So it's a very clean, simple, but still elegant looking card. So I don't know if you can see that a little bit better. Sorry. Oh, you can hear her. Sorry. She's a stinker. All right, so you have that one, and then it has the matching square envelope, and it's got the textured envelope and the textured layering on this layer. So I think that's much easier to see than seeing it on just the photograph that Stampin' Up! Has on the website. I hope that's easier to see. All right. Let's go to the next one. Yes, Sky is protecting us from those squirrels. She feels like that is her main job. All right. We have card number 2. So it's the base, and then we're going to kind of follow what we're doing here. So we have, this is our vellum layer, and then we're going to add this one to it. So we put, let's see, yep, like that. We've got our 2 glue dots. Then we will add, let's see, how did they do this? I think I just did it backwards. We're going to do this. Oh, I think I needed to do it the other way. Hold tight. Let's peel that up. I want it to be this way. No, I want it to be this way. All right. I don't think it matters. So if you want the vellum on the top or the okay, I've got the cardstock on the top and the vellum on the bottom, but it looks like they've done it the other way. So I'm going to change it. So let's do this again. We're going to do take 2. And we are going to do glue dots. Here. And did I still do it wrong? I think I still did it wrong. You guys, I keep doing it backwards. Let me do this one more time. I can roll these little glue dots off, so you can do that. We're going to try one more time. So before you put any glue dots on, let's look at this. We want this to go in this direction. We want this to go in this direction. So they have it right. I just did it wrong. So I want the glue dots here on the back. And then I'm going to lay this on the front. All right, now I've got it. Now I'm going to flip it over so I can put dimensionals on the back. And then Wishes. Next. I'm just using my fingernails to get these glue dots up. You could also use the take your pick tool for that. All right, and we've got 3 little gems. All right, there we go. We finished the second card. And it also has a textured envelope. So let's see if you guys can see this now. Do I have that in the right spot? I have a delay. There's a delay from what I'm doing to when you guys are seeing it. So it takes me a minute to make sure I have it in the right spot. So the green leaves, the vellum leaves, the gold sparkle dot, and the gold foil greeting. So that is card 2. You have to let me know if you like the clean, that clean and elegant design. All right, this is card number 3. Have our textured layer, which we will add. I'm putting a few extra dimensionals because these are the little tiny ones. All right. I've got to go. I don't know if you guys have graduations to go to. I have one to go to tonight. For my niece, she is graduating high school today. So I'm going to have to drive over for that later on. All right, we've got all of these little guys. So we're going to add, that's our words, we're going to add these. So these are the ones that look kind of like torn washi tape, but they're not washi tape. They are cardstock. So 1. And let's see, she's graduating from Lambert High School. So I've got to go to like the, I think it's like Gas South Arena. I think that's where it's at. Somewhere, I believe. I think that's in Gwinnett County. All right, so our daisy, we need a dimensional at the top. And then we need a glue dot down here on this leaf. I love a pretty daisy. And then she will head off to college in the fall. So that will be exciting. All right, so we want where that dimensional is, you want it to go right above this top panel. And then that will go there. And that gives you card number 3 with all the texture and the textured envelope. So those are the 3 cards. There's 2 more of each design, so it's a total of 9 cards total. You've got the 3 designs and 3 of each. So So I think it might be easier to see if I hold these up. I'll show you one more time. They're very clean, elegant. Simple and pretty easy to put together. So 1, 2, and 3. All right, that's what I have for you today. Next week, we'll see what next week brings, whether it's a video. I'll either post a video that I've pre-recorded or I'll go live. Next week, next Monday is actually Memorial Day. So we'll see. Maybe I'll do a live instead of just the video for next week. But it might be a video. We'll see how things go. All right. Thanks for joining me today. And if you're watching later on the replay, thank you for joining as well. You can let me know what you think about this style, this clean, elegant style of cards. I think we had, this might be the second, this is either the second or third kit of this style that we've had so far. And I don't know that I've shown the other ones yet. So anyway, enjoy, have a great week, and I will see you guys later. Bye.